Hi everyone and welcome to Israel. We can see below me is the Sea of Galilee, and it's situated in the middle of the Jordan Valley. I'm staying in a little village called Karkom, high in the hills, and you can see a pretty arid landscape. But down in the flats in the Jordan Valley is where the fertile soils and pretty well where all of Israel's agriculture occurs. Huge contrast in this land: people, religion, wealth, agriculture. Pretty amazing place. I'll talk to you in a minute a little bit more about compost and agriculture and the places I've visited this week. So this week I've visited some pretty interesting agriculture and composting in Israel. Give you a little bit of a snapshot. 8 million people in Israel, totally reliant on desalinated water. 70 to 90% of their agricultural water is recycled. So you can tell from that they're pretty resource constrained. Add to that the water that they do share with other countries, they share with Syria, Lebanon and Jordan, which you can see here looking over the fence into Jordan. So I visited some interesting compost plants to do a range of things, from municipal waste that's heavily contaminated through to feedlot and poultry manures, and through to sludge and green waste. So this plant here is Compost OR, and this is their windrow turning machine. So they produce a reasonable quality product, somewhere in between 12 and 16 weeks old by the time it's finished, screened to 15 mils and sold into agriculture. This is their fixed screen, and this is some feedlot type compost that's being completed. This is some of the not so great looking stuff. So this is municipal waste, heavily contaminated. It's done for a minimum period of time, screened, and sometimes it makes its way into agriculture, sometimes it doesn't. And this is an end vessel where they're finishing off some of this municipal garbage in an accelerated fashion. It takes them about 10 days. So I visited some hothouses in agriculture. This is organic cucumbers, purely driven by compost. So these people have been producing organic cucumbers and zucchinis for around 20 years. And I also visited this kibbutz. I won't pronounce the name, it's too hard. 2,000 acres, doing an amazing array of stuff. Organic production, so this is tomatoes. Aquaculture, so all the irrigation water that they have, they grow fish in as well. They have a composting business where they produce their organic feedstock for themselves and others. You can see their site here in the valley. You can see in the top left is their glasshouse production. They have a massive IPM, integrated pest management business that employs 250 people and is probably one of the bigger ones in the world. They also grow dates, organic dates, and here's their organic weed control. They use donkeys because if they use sheep or goats, they'd be stolen. And you can see in the dates here that the drip lines are up in the trees, so the jackals, hyenas, and foxes don't chew them. This is a bumblebee, an air-conditioned bumblebee hive in a hothouse. So amazing to see this sort of stuff, something we don't have in Australia. And this is something else we don't see too much of Australia, tanks running up and down the road. I've seen Hummers with rocket launchers on them, soldiers everywhere with high-powered rifles, but I've really never felt too threatened. So that's about it from Israel. I'm off to Austria and Germany next week, so we will talk to you then. Thanks.